Welcome to Modern Living. I'm Kathy Ireland. The desire for great skin is ubiquitous, but not everyone has the time or money to visit the spa. Intelligent-SkinSense was created by a longtime beauty pioneer with a passion for educating consumers. CEO and founder Marlene Katz is here to share her beauty expertise with us. Welcome, Marlene.
It is so nice to be here, Kathy.
Marlene, can you please talk about the skincare industry and the challenges of meeting consumer expectation?
I think the biggest challenge is that the skincare industry really wants to sell us all a bill of goods. We're all looking for that fountain of youth, something that's going to correct all of our, problems,
Sure.
The one shot does all, the one product. And as an esthetician and somebody that's been in the industry for quite some time, my goal is to really tell people what their expectations should be. And the skin is an organ. So we really want to work with the skin as an organ and to have some expectations that are a little bit more realistic.
Marlene, can you please explain how Intelligent-SkinSense came about and what is it that you offer your customers?
Well, the way it came about was that I saw there was a change in the industry simply because people just didn't have the same amount of time.
Right.
So my thought was to create a very simple product line that really got results. There was a lot of ease and simplicity with it and could bring the spa home to the end user so that if they couldn't get to the spa because they're time crunched,
Right.
they can do this at home. And really you need about 4 products, so I created 4 everyday products for normal to oily skin, 4 everyday products for people that had normal to dry skin, and then I did some corrective type products like serums, so if there was an imbalance in the skin. But at the end of the day, people go home with about 4 products. It does the trick. And then to that, I added some spa tools. So you can change up a product with just a spa tool. You could use like a little under eye massager with your eye cream to get rid of under eye puffiness. I created a exfoliation brush, which is a silicone base, very gentle on the skin. And then a microcurrent device to do your home microcurrent treatments.
This exfoliating brush you were talking about, does it work on cellulite as well?
You can use it for cellulite too. You can use it, it has like 3 different types of exfoliating brushes on it. So you can use it under your eyes, you can use it on your face, and then you flip the brush over on the back side and you can do a self-massage with it.
You've got a product called Bag Lady. Can
Yes.
you talk about that?
Bag Lady is our hero product for sure. Really, you have under eye circles because of being busy, for being,
Right.
having a lot to do, maybe not getting enough sleep. So this is a gel and it helps to hydrate the skin, it helps with the fine lines, but it definitely depuffs.
Marlene, so many of us deal with under eye puffiness and dark circles. Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah, and I'm one of them. One of the things that I used to say for years is just to take a spoon, put it in the freezer or the fridge for, a minute, and then put your eye cream on and then take a spoon and do a little massage on top of it. And I actually finally just designed a little spatula that's a stainless steel
that's adorable.
spoon. And it's a little better than using, your teaspoon.
Right,
And so
okay.
you could do the same thing. It's nice and cold.
Okay.
And you just do a little massage.
And you do that over your cream or
You do it over
before?
the cream because
Okay.
if you don't, it might just be too sticky on your skin. So it just
Okay.
gives it a little bit of an emulsion.
And can you please talk about microcurrent? How does that work?
Yes, we have a microcurrent device called
Microcurrent device.
Electrolast. And that's something that you could do to exercise your skin at home. And what it does is it works with the muscles. It lifts each muscle on your face
And how soon do you see results?
immediately. That's why I love
Really?
it. So it's my go-to. If I have somewhere to go
Right.
and I need to look good, that's the thing to do.
And can you please tell us how you're able to use Intelligent-SkinSense to educate women on proper skincare technique?
I've had the ability to be right in front of, customers. As a spa owner, I can work hands-on with people, but obviously I can't get to everybody. So I've been using a lot of video and teaching people through demonstrations, through TV, through blogs, social network, and just trying to get the message out.
So could you share a good skincare protocol that we should be practicing each day?
The very first thing that I do every morning is I splash my face with cold water. And I think water is so underrated.
And cold? Why cold?
Because it awakens your circulation, it awakens your skin. And you know, sometimes when you're sleeping and you wake up, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but your eyes can be a little puffy at that time.
Sure.
And really that's just an inflammation that occurs during the night, maybe your pillow or how you're sleeping. So by just splashing that water on your face, you're waking up your circulation. And then I guess the other thing that I think is just a really good thing to do is to use oil, like a couple drops of a nice oil, and put it on top of your moisturizer, because you will lose moisture throughout the day. And this will be occlusive, but we'll keep it on 24/7.
Marlene, how important is the order in which we layer products? And could you please specify which ones we should use first?
So it starts with the lightest product. So you want to take your water-based product, use that first. That's usually a toner. Then you'll go into your gel. So a serum, some type of a gel will go on top of that. And then you'll put your moisturizer on, and the last thing is the oil, because the oil will seal the whole regime that you just did. So it's kind of like layering your clothes. You know, you put the lighter things on first, and then you top it off with your jacket at the end. So it's the same thing with your skincare products.
Marlene, you've provided us with some great skincare tips. Could you please tell our viewers where they can learn more from you?
Absolutely. They can find it at our online store at Intelligent-SkinSense.com. We also have an Amazon store, so you can look for Intelligent Skin Sense there. And you can also find it at many different salons and spas throughout the nation.
Marlene, it certainly appears that Intelligent Skin Sense offers a skincare line and educational resources that are extraordinary. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. It's really my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. For Modern Living, I'm Kathy Ireland. Thank you for watching.